Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. If you are new around here, welcome. My name is Shalise. I'm 38. I'm a mother and a wife, and I'm really doing the best that I can to grow our family finances and to achieve wealth. We are first generation millionaires. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. I do share real numbers, and I do all of these videos to motivate all of you to at least start. That is what my primary reason for these videos, outside of documenting our journey as a video diary. I want you guys to not so much follow what I'm doing, but get inspired to start your journey. So if that interests you, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're almost at 14,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate it if you would help your sister grow. Also, if you hear a humming noise in the background, I have my air purifier on, and I am a bad allergy sufferer, so I needed to almost like breathe and talk. So please excuse the humming noise, but you know, we're family around here, and we're going to just chug along. So today I'm going to be answering a question that I get often, and it is VTI or SCHD, or sometimes I'll get, should I buy VTI versus SCHD? Is SCHD better than VTI? And so I wanted to just give my perspective on both of these. And I do believe in the idea of like, why choose one when you can have both. I think they both are really great funds, and they both serve, to me, specific purposes. Now, I made a video about a month ago talking about if I had to pick one fund, like one ETF that I could buy and hold forever, I wouldn't have to worry about it. It would probably be VTI. And this is someone who loved SCHD saying that if I only had to pick one, I would pick VTI. And that is for several reasons, and we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to also share with you our VTI position and how much we have invested. I'm also going to share with you our updated SCHD position because we bought more shares since the last video that I put out. Okay, so let's talk about VTI first. I'm going to take you to one of my favorite websites, and then I'll show you our position. So this is one of my favorite websites to come to. This is stockanalysis.com. It is a free website. They only have one ad, so I love that the website doesn't have so many ads. But I love to use this website to research different companies. It makes it very simple and very easy. Again, because I want you guys to understand what you're investing in. It's very important to understand financial literacy. And I know that researching stocks and funds can be difficult, which is why I'm sharing one of the resources I use to buy and research stocks and funds. But one of the reasons why I like VTI so much is because it's literally the entire stock market. You don't have to worry about, is it diversified? It has, look at this. Look at the holdings right here. It has, let me just scroll down a little bit so you can see. It has almost 4,000 holdings inside of the fund. So you're talking about diversification upon diversification. This is the purpose of VTI in our portfolio. We don't have to worry about, do we have this sector? Are we balanced? VTI is literally diversification, to the max. And that's why I really love it, because it provides stability in your portfolio. It's not so volatile. It pays a nice dividend, which I think is pretty good. The total assets is over 300 billion with the B dollars. And so again, I am of the persuasion of why choose, because again, VTI and SCHD for me serve different purposes, but they work together to help us to achieve wealth. Because at the end of the day, that is what we're all trying to do, is achieve wealth. You can come down here and see the top 10 holdings of VTI. So you got Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Google, Tesla, Meta, Google again, and then you have Berkshire, and then United Health Group, and then finally JP Morgan Chase. So, you have a lot of good companies that all of you have heard of. I'm sure most of us have heard of all of these companies. And so again, I like VTI for those reasons. I also like VTI for my son. So I mentioned in my video that I put out last week, money goes before 40. I turn 39 next month, so go Virgos. My birthday is next year. I'll be 40, Lord willing. And one of the goals I had in that video, so check out that video, but one of the goals that I had was to teach each of my children to buy a stock. So I have an almost 17-year-old daughter. She knows how to buy her own stock. But I also have a special needs son who is turning 13, and he doesn't learn the same as everyone else and all of that. And I want him to understand how to buy one stock. If that's all that he can understand, and that's all that we can kind of manage it to teach him, that's fine. And guess what the one stock is? VTI. And again, as much as I love SCHD, that is what we're teaching him to buy, because at the end of the day, he will own the entire stock market. So let me just share with you a little bit of what my son has real quick before I share with you our position. So this is the accounts that he have, and I am going to do an updated investing for children type of video, so stay tuned. But my son is autistic. He is turning 13. And these are the different accounts that we have. He has an UPMA. He has a taxable account, which is a custodian account. He has a special needs trust. We're kind of getting all that squared away. He has a savings account. He has I-bonds, and he's going to inherit our main home through a trust. So again, he won't have to worry about having a place to live. But again, when he gets his job and all of that, he can put a little bit of money into the one fund that we teach him, and that's VTI, because he literally will have exposure to the entire market. If I scroll down here a little bit, you can see the top investments that we have for him. We try to keep it simple, just 10 securities. He has a lot of funds, but you can see he has some individual stocks as well. So again, this is about making sure that my son understands, simply put, what to buy, and that's VTI. Everything else, my husband and I invest for him, if that makes sense. And we do this for all our children, but I wanted to point out why I like VTI. Let me show you our position. Here, you can see our position in VTI. This is Interactive Brokers. I am on the web version, so I usually use the app because the app to me is always easier with a lot of these, different brokers. But I do like to use the website every now and then. And you can see we have, in terms of VTI, we have 50 shares right here. You can see that. And the market value is $10,913. The market is open, so these numbers are moving. And we are up $1,014, or about 10.2%. Okay, so let's move on to share. So again, one reason why I like share is because you can see me build SCHD up from scratch. So I'm going to show you our updated SCHD position, our bigger position, in just a few seconds. But I wanted to point out share again. And again, thank you so much, share, for sponsoring today's video. I did talk about share in my last video, and the link was a little bit broken. So I did put the new, working link in the description box below to those of you who wanted to sign up. But again, I like share because it is very foolproof. It's very easy for beginners, and I'm building SCHD up from scratch. So when you see our bigger SCHD position and you see like over $30,000 invested, I want you to remember that we all start somewhere, and I'm building it up from scratch here. So if you want to join me, again, download the Share app, get your free money, because they'll give you a little bit of money when you sign up, and you can start investing as well with as little as $5 a week. But you see, let me scroll down so you can see our position here. And again, I like SCHD because it's not so tech heavy, and it's focused on dividend growth, which I really like. And I'm going to show you a little bit about SCHD in a minute. But again, I wanted you to see that, look at this. $29.35. $29.35 we have invested in SCHD in our early retirement strategy. Very simple, very easy, $5 a week. $5 a week, guys. So again, if you don't make a lot of money, if you struggle with finances, if you have a lot of bills, guess what? The Share app, I think, would be a great alternative for you. So many of you have downloaded the app, and thank you so much. And a lot of you are really liking that it's DCA focused, it's strategy focused, so it helps you to find your own strategies. It's easy as saving, and you can invest as little as $5 a week, which is only $20 a month. $5 a week, 4 weeks. $20 a month. So again, thank you so much, Share, for reaching out. But I wanted to share specifically their simulator. So Share has a simulator. So if you wanted to put in VTI and you wanted just to test this theory out, right? Let's put in VTI, and I'm going to put in SCHD because I think this is really neat, because you can test some of your strategies before you actually put your money into the position, which I think is genius. So if I put in SCHD and VTI, and let's say I put in $20 a week, just $20 a week for the past 5 years. $20 a week is $80 a month, okay? I would have invested $5,220, and I would have $6,650 today. So I would be up in my position. Okay, $20 a week. You can see my potential return would be 27.4%. My annualized return would be 4.94%. I would have made almost $400 in dividends. Okay, so I like that I can test this out with the simulator. Again, if you download the app, you can access the website and you can go ahead and play around with the simulator. Maybe you want to get into some meme stocks. Maybe you want to play around with like different strategies like artificial intelligence or banking or something like that. Okay, I moved the screen up so that you can see it, the simulator right here. And you can play around with the different strategies. My daughter likes this because she's seeing, AMC and all of the meme stuff, and I have forbidden her from investing in that. But it allows you to play around with some of the strategies and some of the things you're thinking about before you put your money in. But I wanted to show you, like, if you invest in both VTI and SCHD for the past 5 years, just $20 a week, you would be up about 5%. Oh, I'm sorry. Almost 30%, and you would have received over almost $400 in dividends, which I think is pretty cool. So let me show you our updated SCHD position in Interactive Brokers. I think you guys are going to want to see this. All right, so we are back here in Interactive Brokers, and you can see we have 420.25 shares now of SCHD. So from the last video you saw, we have 5 more shares. So again, you don't have to have 100 shares at once. You don't have to dump in 25 shares, money for 25 shares. Slowly build up. I love that a lot of you are telling me you're buying like 1 share or you put $100 in it, because I think it shows that small amounts add up. And you'll see after a while when you turn around that, you have 50 shares, you have 25 shares, you have 100 shares, and so on and so forth. And remember, both VTI and SCHD pays out their dividends in September. So that's why I like building up these share sizes, because I want a bigger dividend payment when that pays out next month. So you see right here, our market value is about almost 31,000, just estimating. We are down 1.78%. So you saw we were up in VTI over 10%, but we're down here 1.78%. So again, you buy and hold in what you believe in, and you keep it moving. If you don't like it, sell it and put your capital elsewhere, because it is your money. Personal finance is personal. You got to remember that. And you just go on and be consistent with your investing. And before I end, I just wanted you to see again where I come to research. And this is SCHD. So you can see right here some of the holdings here, just 104 holdings. But I love that SCHD doesn't have a whole lot of tech. VTI has a lot of tech. If you remember earlier in the video, VTI had Tesla and Google and Microsoft and Amazon and Nvidia. Well, the top 10 holdings here is Amgen and Cisco, which is a tech company, AbbVie, Home Depot, Coca-Cola, Chevron. So I like the diversification and the makeup of this particular portfolio. And like I said, this is built for dividend growth. So if you're trying to retire early, if you got a late start and you want to kind of catch up responsibly a little quicker, I like SCHD. So again, that is the video, guys. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Again, if you would like to sign up with Share and just give them a try, my information is down below. You can sign up and you can get started, and we can, again, build up SCHD together. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. And until next time, you already know, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.